Thanksgiving night in Baltimore was supposed to be Lamar Jackson's stage, but instead it turned into a brutal reality check for the Ravens and a statement win for Joe Burrow's Bengals as Cincinnati marched into M&T Bank Stadium and dominated 30-14, capitalizing on 5 Baltimore turnovers and exposing every crack in an offense that's been flirting with disaster for weeks. From the opening drives, the tone felt off for the Ravens. Protection kept breaking down. Lamar looked hesitant. Receivers struggled to separate, and every small mistake snowballed into points for the Bengals, with Evan McPherson calmly knocking through all 5 of his field goals, while Burrow, fresh off injury, played controlled, efficient football, hitting key throws to Jamar, Chase, and finishing the knockout punch with a third-quarter touchdown to Andre Iosivas. For Lamar, this wasn't an isolated bad game, but the lowest point in a growing slump, as he failed once again to throw a touchdown, stayed under 200 passing yards for the 3rd straight outing, and turned the ball over 3 times on a national stage, fueling the narrative that Baltimore's offense can explode in flashes but disappears when the pressure rises. Analysts have been pointing to a perfect storm around him. Lingering health concerns, an offensive line that cannot consistently protect, a run game and play calling that only click in spurts, and receivers who too often fail to make the big, drive-saving plays. And on Thanksgiving, all of those weaknesses were dragged into the spotlight at once. Meanwhile, the win does more for Cincinnati than just a number in the W column. It reshapes the AFC North conversation, turning the broken Bengals into the team that just walked into a rival's house, spoiled their momentum, and reminded the conference that as long as Burrow is upright, they're dangerous. Even if the uphill playoff math remains brutal for Baltimore, the implications are far more troubling. A 5-game win streak gone, a 6-6 record dragging them back into the pack. Lamar Jackson is the guy who lifts his team, or the one who gives the game away, and a franchise quarterback who now, when the lights are brightest and the season hangs in the balance, faces a harsher question than any MVP debate. Not whether he can put up stats in October, but whether